Hello, hello! Welcome to the Daily Crossword Live. We are live on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. I see people still trickling in, especially on TikTok. Kingkin Sakinsa has joined on Instagram. Welcome. Welcome, Taylor. Welcome, Michael. People flowing in. So this is the show where we solve one of Arkadium's crossword puzzles together. I have a really cool crossword puzzle loaded here. I'm sure it's cool. I don't actually know. I haven't seen it yet, but all the Arkadium crossword puzzles are cool. And this is all. My name is Jack, and I will guide us through this. Hi, Robin. How you doing? Foxy joined. I'm going to guide us through this crossword, but it's always the most fun the more collaborative it is. So if you see a clue, you should see the clues about toward the middle of your screen. And if you see something and you think you know the answer, then just pop it into chat wherever you're watching. The Real K Rabbit, welcome, already coming in with an answer. Which looks like a promising answer. So that's how it works. You pop your answer into screen. I will try to keep track of everybody's input and make this a group solve. I've been away for a few days now, and I really missed you guys. I feel like the Daily Crossword Live viewers are my friends, and totally not Eggly. Hey, how you doing? Debbie Groves on Facebook. Awesome. Jack is back. Jack is back. Woohoo. All right. So should we dig into the crossword? Let's see. Just Emmy says, we missed you too, handsome. Ah, well, thank you, Emmy. It's a nice way to start the day. All right, so today's puzzle is called Verbal Voyage, and it's by Gary Larson. And I'm actually coming back from a voyage of sorts myself. I was in New Orleans. Has anyone been to New Orleans? Louisiana is such an amazing city. I had the best time. All right, people are saying that the one across rush job notation, people like ASAP for that, which I think makes sense. ASAP stands for as soon as possible. King of Street Fighters on YouTube, hey, good to have you back. Let's check if ASAP works with the downs here. Calls upon at one down. We have bird seed ingredient. Interesting, I would have been tempted to put seed here, but it's not going to be right. Seed isn't going to be right when bird seed is in the clue. So it's got to be something else. Corey, hi from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Just Emmy and Mary Catherine and Debbie Groves all say asks for called upon, which I think looks pretty good. And bird seed ingredient. Just Plain Bill writes suet? I don't know that. This is what Just Plain Bill is writing. This is new to me. What is suet? I trust you. I trust you, Bill. Should we check the cross here? Islamic mystic sect. Islamic mystic sect. And what do we have at 3 down? For blank, not grati. Robin calling from Scotland. That's cool. All right, for blank, not grati. So grati, I actually don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Means free, right? Just Emmy from Romania, bringing Balkan spirit. Ah, that's very cool. Sufi is the Islamic. Algarino DZ says Sufi for the Islamic mystic sect. I think that's right. Well done. Oh, and Nikki 4 Star says for a fee, not free. Ah, okay. I was totally blind on what this was going to be. For a fee means it's not free. Wow. That's almost a tongue twister we just discovered there. Well done. Yeah, for a fee. I like that. So, and what is suet? Is anyone going to tell me? I'm not my dad is a birder, and I'm sure he knows what this is. He fills his bird feeders with seeds and sees all the local birds coming to chomp, but too costly. Just Emmy, I think is trying to write steep, but struggling a little bit with the autocorrect. Yeah, steep, too costly if something is steep. It's a little too pricey for me. Mary Okafor on YouTube says, I'm so confused, I never understood these types of games. Well, if you stick around, maybe you'll start to get the hang of it. It's a crossword puzzle, so you see the clues right here. It's just intersecting words and phrases, and you get a clue for each one that you try to decipher. So too costly. If you say something is that's a little steep for me, that's a little steep for my wallet, then it means too costly. And every single entry has a clue like that. Okay. Suet is animal fat, Robin says. Oh, okay. Oh, Robin said on both YouTube. Robin's watching on two places. Is that the same Robin? Okay. So it's animal fat. Good to know. I learned something in the first corner of the crossword. That bodes well for the rest of the puzzle. Entered en masse at 4 down. Entered en masse. Interesting. We have two possible answers. Robin is guessing piled in, and Nikki 4-star is guessing piped in. There's also Smart Kid saying piled up. So we're going to need some crosses maybe to distinguish some of these. Entered en masse. I feel like piled in kind of makes the most sense, right? Because piled up isn't exactly entering en masse. I wanted to write piled in. This is my best guess of the ones that have been put into chat, so let's do this. And why don't we check 15 across? Crumple suddenly. And we already have keel in the grid. Mary, I hope you're sticking around to see how crosswords work. And if you want to solve this crossword in particular, you can go to Arkadium.com. They put out like 12 different crosswords every day. We pick one of them to solve live on stream with you guys. But they also have a million other games. So do go to Arkadium if you want to learn more about crosswords. Meanwhile, Keel Over, Toe Muncher, writes Keel Over, Star Wharves Stir, also writes Keel Over. Nice. That looks right. Crumple suddenly to keel over. What's this V, though? Okay, Dallas Hoopster. I think I know this one. Any NBA fans in chat? Yeah, Nikki 4-star, Star Warbster. I don't know why I have trouble saying your username. And yeah, people saying Mav, short for the Dallas Mavericks. It's an NBA team in Dallas. I believe Mark Cuban owns them, or at least did until recently. Nice work. I'm talking as though I know about basketball. I actually don't know anything about basketball. I just happen to know the Dallas Mavericks. Robin asking on YouTube, how is everyone? I have the same question. How is everyone? I'm doing great. I know that. Okay. So let's see how Mav helps us in this section. Just Emmy says, I don't know basketball. I'm from Europe. Fair enough. Basketball's a pretty American thing. Oh, Robin, you're the only one on YouTube? Well, that'll probably change soon. People kind of trickle in on their own time. Potato skins, for instance. Interesting. Callum, welcome back. Hey, Callum. So we have potato skins, for instance, at 13 across. And we have editor's accumulation abbreviation. I'm a little puzzled by this one. Ooh, Ghost Spider writes app. Yeah, that looks good. An appetizer. Potato skins are a classic appetizer. Well done. Nikki 4-star got it. Callum got it. Nice. Oh, and Just Plain Bill writes MSS for editor's accumulation. Maybe manuscripts? Is that what MSS is short for? Manuscripts? Wow. Robin also got that on YouTube. Kind of a toughie for me. Just Plain Bill, I think you were also the one who said Suet, so you're getting seeing all my blind spots today. Well done. We got Dot of Dirt at 6 down. And husband favoring lean cuisine in 7 down. Anyone remember this? Smart Kid writes, and Kieran Smith and Debbie Groves on Facebook all write spec for a dot of dirt. Yeah, that looks good to me as well. Speck of dirt at little dot. And husband favoring lean cuisine. Who's going to get this first? And why am I smiling? 19 across, garb for many superheroes. What do superheroes wear? Starting with a C, 5 letters. What do we think? Nice. People coming in with capes for garb for many superheroes. That looks great. Ooh, although Kieran guesses cloak, which is possible. Breed on Facebook says, lean cuisine. Yeah. Husband favoring lean cuisine. Yeah, Joe writes cloak. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could be cloak. But somehow when I think of superheroes, I think of Superman, I think of Batman, they're all wearing capes flapping behind them as they pursue the bad guys. So I'm liking capes. Apparently nobody knows the husband favoring lean cuisine. I'm actually a little surprised at this. But it's possible that I know better just because I guess you'll find out pretty soon. This is from a classic nursery rhyme, or yeah, kind of a nerd. Okay, there it is. Dolphin Smuggler. Dolphin Smuggler writes Sprat. Let's write that in. Yeah, Jack Sprat is the guy's name. That's why I was smiling, because I've been called Jack Sprat since I was a little kid. Just, family friends like to call me that. The rhyme is Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, and so between the two of them, they lick their platters clean. All right, yeah, people coming in, Earthling for now, Kieran. So people knew Sprat. Jack Sprat. My name is Jack. That's why I'm smiling. Okay, 22 across. Fa la 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 song. What do we think here? I mean, a lot of songs kind of have fa la la in them, but I think there's one that stands out above a lot of the others. Oh yeah, we're getting LS. Welcome. I don't recognize your username. Are you new? Well done, coming in with a long entry. Deck the halls. Connor Atkins got it. Nice job. Yeah, deck the halls. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. I'm not gonna sing it, but I'll say it. W Dub also. Hey LS, welcome. Rory, yeah, deck the halls. Good long entry. And I'm trying to think about the theme here, because this is such a long entry that it's probably part of a theme. I'm not sure if Keel Over is a theme entry or if it just happens to be kind of long in that section. It's not so long that it that it must be theme. And to remind us, the title of the puzzle is Verbal Voyage. So we're going for a voyage one way or another today, but I'm not exactly sure how. Let's check this PH. It's always fun when a word starts with a PH. Album contents. What are we thinking for album contents? And then 17, we have a ball. That's actually a funny clue. Because normally have a ball is spelled B-A-L-L, like you're having a lot of fun. But B-A-W-L means something different entirely. Debbie Groves, nice work, says photos are the album contents. I like that. At first I saw it and I was thinking of like a music album. I was like, what a PH word for songs, a PH word for singles? Like, what is that going to be? But yeah, photo album, I think you nailed it. Nice work. Mara also got that. Zane, welcome. Zane says, have a ball is weep. Yeah. Yeah, B-A-W-L means to cry, to weep. And I just like this clue because have a ball normally means have a lot of fun when it's spelled B-A-L-L. Mad says, oh, hello, I only ever see these when it's May doing it. Yes, May was covering for me for the last many days while I was traveling to New Orleans. But also we had been doing it different times, but now we're all going to do them at noon Eastern time. So welcome, Mads. Let's see, sushi condiment. Robin, Alfonso, Kieran, Callum, everyone's saying wasabi. Nice. Nice entry. I love me some wasabi. Absolutely love it. Arkadium says, thanks for the follow. Yes, I missed the follow in chat, but we do really appreciate when you guys follow us. You can follow wherever you're watching. If you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok, we really appreciate when you follow Arkadium, share with your friends, FBML on YouTube also saying wasabi. Let's see. The world of where. Kind of an interesting clue. Alfonso got in there quickly with fashion. Nice work. Prima Donna Prize, I saw your follow. Thank you. Thank you very much. FBML got fashion. Yeah, the world of where. That's good. That's good. Con artist at 14 across. Huh. Not sure. Robin says, Gil, try rejoining. It seems a tad delayed. Interesting. Maybe Gil on YouTube, your comments are delayed. I am seeing them, and they do seem a little later than some of the other comments. Oh, fraud. Debbie, WW, Bert. Yeah, people writing fraud for con artist. Jilly, hello. Thank you for the welcome back. I feel welcome back. It's great to be back with you guys. Yeah, I wasn't sure. A 5-letter word starting with F for a con artist, but I think a fraud, someone who, is lying and lying to get some money out of you. It's pretty much a fraud, pretty much a con artist. So it looks good to me. Lit degrees. Okay. Oh, what's this double A? Is fraud wrong? After all that, me saying how much I thought it was a great idea? Sean, Jack's back. Sean's back. Or Sean. Yes, I'm back. Thrilled to be back with you. Swedish tennis great. Yeah, Callum says I would have thought lit degrees was BAs. Yeah, bachelors of arts. I tend to agree. Maybe fraud is wrong. I mean, this double A is also kind of troubling me. What do we think? The double A is troubling me. Should we check 10 down? Defy authority. Huh. I feel pretty good about wasabi. Oh, Robin. It's funny. Fine, I'll grab my coat. Robin writes, okay, let's go. And I thought she was like, saying, okay, I'm ready to go. Yeah, Robin says, okay, let's go. Wow, that's a cool entry. Nice spot. We didn't have much in the grid for that. So I'm taking fraud out. I think it's officially wrong. I liked it in concept, but the crosses have the final say. FBML says, cool haircut. Thank you. My hair was getting a little shaggy before. And I intentionally timed my haircut for my trip so that I let it grow in for a couple days before revealing it all to you guys. All right, faker. Robin says, use my full brain power for that. Okay, let's go. All right, Robin's tapped, guys. We got to do it without her. Okay, con artist, yeah, faker. Faker, fraud, faker, they both looked all right. Well done. Well done, everybody. Okay, and now lit degrees actually could be BAs, right? Which I think Callum was suggesting earlier. Bachelors of Arts for literature. That all looks beautiful. Oh, and people have been writing, I believe, the tennis great into chat. And I was being dense. Yeah, Borg. Shown as the most recent one to write it. And Defy Authority. W-Dub says Rebel. Angie, welcome on YouTube. Angie and Robin are making friends on YouTube. I love to see it. Okay, only one letter left in this section. We had a couple of wrong turns here. Inner urge, crossing, beams broadly. RSC writes grits, which does fit the letter pattern that we had, but I don't think it fits the clue that well. Beams broadly, grits. Yeah, grins. Dylan writes grins. I like that better. If you're beaming, you're grinning. And crossing yen. A yen is a word for like an urge. If you have a desire, you ache for something, you pine for something, it's a yen. Very good job. All right, and we're kind of done with the first third-ish of the puzzle. Let's check this, because we have almost every letter. Think out loud. Think out loud. We have think out loud, crossing, get blank, pass easily. What do we think? Yeah, people starting to trickle in with a couple answers. Debbie on Facebook. Yeah, people are converging. Oh, Robin says, yeah, every day's a learning day. I would have said it was a currency. Yes, yen is also the Japanese currency. Just totally two different senses of the word, as far as I know. You can use it for the Japanese currency, but it is also a word for an urge. Robin says, let's pretend I'm not saying the thing on two platforms. So Robin is watching in two places. I'm picturing two different screens. You could watch in two more if you want to go on Instagram and Facebook. Why stop at two? Opine. CJ says, ooh, fancy words. Is opine the fancy word? Yeah, and Erese says, get an A. Yeah, kind of an interesting entry. This is another one that could be clued different ways. It's, it's a name, Ana de Armas, for one. The actress comes to mind. But get an A. I kind of have a quibble with this clue, though. Like, pass easily. Just because you got an A, it doesn't mean it was easy. Right? Some people work very hard for their A's. Okay. New section entirely. Let's see. 23 down. Hernando's how. So normally when we have a clue like this, I mean, Hernando is a typically Hispanic name. So it's probably how you say the word how in Spanish, is what I'm guessing. Ribbon Robin joined on Instagram. Is that the same Robin? Are you actually joining on every? Oh my God, it is. That's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Oh, Scott Cordial says, I played your 8-ball on my computer. You're talking about Arkadium's 8-ball? That's awesome. Yeah, 8-ball is one of the games. And they also have crosswords, and we do the crosswords live every day. Okay. I have a couple things to catch up on. Where was I? Hernando's how. Yeah, people saying como. That's how you say how in Spanish. Like even como está. How are you doing? Nice work. Robin watching in 3 places. I'm waiting for Facebook. Where are you at on Facebook, Robin? Yeah, Scott Cordial playing 8-ball on Arkadium. That's awesome. Anyone else play the other Arkadium games? Page for Pundits. Scott, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Oh, I remember someone earlier was saying, couldn't ace be the pass easily? Yes, but it doesn't quite work with the clue. Like, get ace isn't really a phrase, but get an A does mean to pass a class. So I'm more inclined to stick with what we have. Meanwhile, Page for Pundits is the op-ed. Nice. Isco Echo on, sorry if I'm butchering your username, on Instagram. Hello to you. Instagram doesn't tend to get a lot of play, but I am glad if you guys start a trend, then more people will start to watch and chat on Instagram. So I do encourage you. Scott said also played blackjack. I think you have it maybe. Yeah, there's blackjack. I'm glad to hear that Scott is enjoying Arkadium's games. That's awesome. Oh my God, Robin is now on Facebook as well. We finally got it's not even a trifecta. What's it called when it's 4 things? Quad, I'm spacing. You've surpassed the trifecta. Robin watching on every single. You must hear my voice 4 times in slightly different. Okay, let's get back to the crossword. Robin is distracting me. Yeah, Sean says trifecta plus 1, exactly. A superfecta in horse racing. Oh, that's cool. It's a cool thing to learn today. Freudian drive is libido. That's what everyone's telling me. That looks good. And let's check these crosses, shall we? Andean capital. We have at 26 down, flatten on a board. It's a little strange. Little strange. What do we think? Debbie Groves on Facebook, as well as several people on TikTok, Marianne, welcome. Saying Lima is the Andean capital. Yep, Lima, the capital of Peru in the Andes. That's what Andean is referring to. Just Emmy says you have a PhD in geography. Is that true? That's awesome. Is that why you were quick to Lima? Emery, thank you for sharing. If anyone else wants to share the live, you could follow Emery's lead and share it with your friends. Robin says Lima, that was in a crossword I did yesterday. Yeah, Lima is a city that shows up somewhat often. Usually short words, tends to reappear in crossword puzzles. Flatten on a board. Everyone on TikTok likes iron. Like on an ironing board, you flatten your clothes out with the iron. I was having a little trouble understanding that at first. But what's this? This can't also be ironed. Okay, large Mideast nation, and it's not iron, it's something else. Just Emmy says you're fourth in your county at the Olympiad. Is that a geography Olympiad? That's cool. Oh, wow. TikTok chat is popping. Small on YouTube? Hey, how are you? Yeah, everyone likes Iran for the large Mideast nation. I like that as well. Shall we check this little one? Soft shoe for short, MO blank. Arkadium says the country with the best food. Are you saying Iranian food is your favorite? Your favorite cuisine? I love that. We're not just learning facts like superfecta and yen. We're learning about each other. Arkadium says yes, top 3 Iranian food. Cool. All right. Yeah, people are giving me answers. So what do we have? Soft shoe for short. I saw a couple people. Jilly wrote mock. That's short for moccasin, which is a soft shoe. So I think that looks promising. And then what's under a sock? I hadn't even read this clue, but I'm already seeing people. Marianne, Callum, Algerino, Jasmine, I think, and Seb. I haven't seen you yet today. Ankle. Yeah, what's under a sock is ankle. Got to be right. FBML says Italian food is probably the best. Uh-oh, now we're now we're getting some disagreements going. That's always when things heat up around here. You should have seen the day when Girl Scout cookies came up. People were going wild. Robin says, I like food in general. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think every cuisine has something that I'm going to love. Although I got to say, I was in New Orleans this past weekend, and they have some of the best food in the world. I ate past capacity. Scott Cordial says, I'm more of a word search kind of guy. Word searchers are great, but crosswords are super fun, especially when you solve them together. Everyone's putting their favorite cuisine into chat. I saw Greek food, ramen. Callum says I'm from England, so I'll keep quiet on the cuisine front. It's pretty funny. Okay, I gotta keep. You guys are distracting me. Malicious critics, 27 down. Back something. Backlasher, Makia guesses. Backlashes, pigeons. Not sure. Not sure. Angie says, did you eat mud bugs? Is mud bugs a nasty word for crawfish, or are mud bugs more specific than that? Because crawfish do kind of look like bugs, and I did eat plenty of them. All right, what do we think? Yeah, maybe we need some crosses. I'm getting a lot of different guesses for this, and the TikTok chat is going so fast. Apologies if I miss your comment. Backbiters? Yeah, maybe. But let's check some crosses, because I'm getting 10 different possible answers, and they all seem plausible to me, honestly. Luncharoni writes creek critters. Mud bugs and creek critters? You guys are grossing me out. Spree of streaming. Okay. Backlashes. Just Emmy is very confident about backlashes. Well, let's check some crosses. Home builders purchase. Home builders purchase, 3 letters. Kind of vague. Not actually sure. And what do we have here? Skycam carrier. Oh, a lot. Interesting. Ooh, tough clue if true. Home builders purchase, you buy an empty lot and you build a home on it. That looks possible. People are saying binge for what? Oh, binge for spree of streaming. Wow, I wasn't seeing that either. So I guess when you stream a lot of Netflix or something, you're binging, and it's a spree. Is that the idea? If so, then we might be getting more information about this one. Yeah, Callum says nice one on binge. I agree. That was not obvious to me. And Callum, I think, has been yelling backbiters for ages. But to be fair, there were other plausible answers in chat. But I think malicious critics, with binge in place, with lot in place, backbiters is looking very possible. Cool. Very cool. Sean says, glad to see Jack back. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I was looking forward to this. 65 across. Oh, people are saying drone. Where's drone? What did I miss? I don't see drone. I don't see a place for it. Colorado competition. Oh no, Debbie, your internet crashed? It seems like you're back now. Oh, Skycam carrier is a plane, says FBML on YouTube. A plane for a Skycam carrier. That seems plausible. Let's see. People were thinking drone for the Skycam, but if lot is correct, then plane is looking more promising. Oh, in the Colorado competition, Algerino and Eris say rodeo. Nice. Rodeo. They have rodeos in Colorado. What's this, though? Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Damn. I actually thought we were doing well, but we need to correct an error, and I don't even know if it's plane or rodeo or something else. Word like Donka. Apologies on mispronouncing that, but that means thanks, I believe. Callum guessing pose. Ah, interesting. So for 65 to masquerade as you're posing as, that actually looks pretty good to me. So maybe plane was the error. What do we think? I'll keep the L from lot, but erase the rest. If we're happy with pose, then let's give this another think. Skycam carrier. What do we think? 48 across clue, please. Yeah, okay, fair enough. The long entry, we might as well look at it. Serve as a connection. Yeah. I tend to like to get more crosses before looking at these super long ones. Because this is totally tough to see. Oh, blimp. Skycam carriers a blimp. Nice. Sean, well done. Connor Atkins also coming in with it. I like it. I like it. Blimp. And that works with merci. I saw someone saying merci in chat. Apologies, your name is now lost on my screen, but word like Danke, it means thank you. Merci means thank you. I think we have course corrected here. Well done. Top Gun. Crossing paragons at 58 across. Yeah, Lori and Not So Gentle. Some of your username is cut off, but right, Ace. Yeah, an Ace is like an expert plane flyer. Crossing paragons, which looks like ideals. Very good. All right. We had a couple blips in that section. We also had a blimp, but we actually ended up surviving. Well done, everybody. Oh, Scott says my frames are getting laggy. Is that true? Is everyone seeing me lag? I hope that's not true. I hope my connection's okay. Official language of Bangladesh. Yeah, Emily, Nico, nice work. Bengali. Damn, I'm a little laggy. That's a shame to hear. Trying to think if there's anything I can do right now to fix it. I'm worried I'd have to leave stream to fix it. It's a little fuzzy from time to time. All right, I'll have to troubleshoot that after. If it's at least watchable. Part of a shoebox. Let's see. Anything that can be done about my lagginess? Part of a shoebox. Lid. Sophia, nice work. Got lid. Scott says it's watchable. Okay. I guess that's my goal. As long as I'm watchable. Okay, serve as a connection. Oh, only the camera, though. The puzzle is crisp still. Okay, well, that's informative as well. Yeah, bridge something, like bridge the gap. Interesting. Era guesses bridge the gap, which fits nicely. I think you might be right. Bridge the gap means to serve as a connection between two things. I like that. And guys, we have been neglecting the theme here. So we have bridge the gap, deck the halls, possibly keel over. And reminder, the title of the puzzle is Verbal Voyage. Verbal Voyage. I think I just clicked for me. The theme just clicked for me. So keel over, I will give you a hint. Keel over is part of the theme. Deck the halls, bridge the gap. What do these phrases have in common? Erisay got it first. Nice work. Yeah, all parts of a ship. So I guess the title, Verbal Voyage, we're going on a voyage, and we're getting all phrases that begin with parts of a ship. So keel over, the keel, I guess, is like kind of the backbone of the ship underneath. The deck, obviously, where you walk around on a ship. And the bridge. Is the bridge like where the command center is on a ship? Very nice. So we should at least have one more at 60 across. One more part of a ship. We'll get there when we get there, but very, very good job, Erisay, for getting the theme. Many C notes at 45 down. Oh, Callum says I'm not lagging anymore. That's good to hear. Many C notes. And Norse Pantheon. And what's this one here? Little Barn Babies. Maybe we need to go up here. We've kind of been neglecting the center section. Oh, people say G's for many C notes. Oh, I see. Like a C note is $100 bill. So if you have many of them, like you have G's. Is that 1,000? Is a G like G is slang for 1,000, or am I missing the point here? What do we have here? Let's go up to this section. 30 across. Animal Park Barrier. Okay. Crossing producer of Toothflix DVDs. What? Does anyone know what Toothflix is? It does not sound nearly as entertaining as Netflix. Okay, Marianne, AAAR says moat. The not so gentle, yeah, moat. Animal Park, there might be a moat around the, I don't know, the lion sanctuary. Netflix for dentists, says Algerino. Yeah, it really sounds like that. Toothflix? What on earth? And DVDs, who's still making DVDs? What's this? Show great respect. We have a smattering of letters here. And 31 down. Have we looked at that? Little Barn Babies. Oh, Not So Gentle says you go by Pixie. All right, I'll try to remember that. Pixie, nice to meet you. Luncharoni says physical media for life. Okay. Luncharoni, a physical media fan, so you have a good DVD collection at home? You got records and LPs? Can't wait to see your Blu-ray. Owlets, yeah, nice. Owlets. Little Barn Babies. Baby owls are called owlets. That looks good. Oh, Jilly says Toothflix DVDs are probably produced by ADA, the American Dental Association. That actually seems Probably correct. Yeah, it's a pretty funny clue, and something I like about it is that I don't think anyone is supposed to know what the hell toothflicks is, but it is actually inferable once you think about it, that, like, okay, who's going to be making things about the tooth? The American Dental Association. Nice one, Jilly. Oh, the not so gentle pixie is the username. Okay. Only one letter left here. I see this now. Show great respect. And Fillmore's party. Yeah, bow down looks good. Ah, and this is actually a theme entry. I wasn't sure, but bow, the bow of a ship, right? That's the front part of the ship. Forward, I guess they say, not front. Yeah, bow down. Okay, so we got, it looks like 5 theme entries in this puzzle. 42 across is spot for mascara. Yeah, Fillmore's party. Millard Fillmore was a wig. Excuse me. I actually believe, this could be wrong, someone should fact check me, but I think Millard Fillmore was the last US president who was not a Democrat or Republican. I think everyone after Fillmore was either a Democrat or Republican, one of those parties, but Fillmore was a Whig. Yeah, and that gives a spot for mascara, of course, as an eyelash. Nice work, everybody. All right, let's go up here, do a general top-down solve pattern, court proceedings. Huh. And what's this? Decided on. And we can also look at 43 while we're at it. Oppressive person. Ah, oaths. Oh my god. I don't know why I couldn't see that at all. I was like, oats? Odor? Oaths. Yeah, well done. Well done. Everybody likes oaths for that entry. And then 34 down, house husband. But house is spelled H-A-U-S, which looks German to my eye. Ibukepu says oppressive person. Egos? Oppressive person. Maybe. My problem with egos here is that egos is plural, and the clue is pretty singular. It's person, not oppressive people. So I'm a little disinclined. Oh, Avocado Queen says, I think it's ogre. Yeah, that looks a little more accurate to me. Although Avocado Queen actually prefers egos, so now I don't know what we're going to do. Let's try ogre, because FBML on YouTube and several people on TikTok are telling me that Herr is the house husband. So in German, I think Herr is kind of means Mr. Just Emmy says we can't write the thing in German. It's weird. TikTok chat seems to censor random things. Yeah, it seems like adding spaces between the letters works as a workaround. So if you're getting blocked from TikTok chat, maybe try adding spaces in random places. Decided on at 39. Callum says, I took French. Okay, well, luckily we're working together. There might even be Germans in chat. Connor Atkins says, decided on means set, is set. I think that seems plausible. Yeah, Avocado Queen and Algerino agreeing. Decided on, set. I think that works. I think that works. Don't remove at 35 down. Debbie on Facebook News set. And what do we have here? AJRX says, what website is this from, please? This is from Arkadium.com. So go to Arkadium.com. They put out like 12 different puzzles a day. Yeah, Arkadium's writing, check our bio. And follow us. If you follow us, we do this show every day. So if you're enjoying it, you don't want to miss one, follow us wherever you're watching. Ooh, Efon says stet. Yeah, that's like an editorial mark to mean like, keep this here. Is it short for something? I actually don't know what stet means, why they call it that. Any editors in the house? Great significance is import. Yeah, people writing import. That looks good to me. Cool. Pretty smooth solve today. A couple of missteps, but I think we're doing well overall. Designate a driver sponsor. Luncharoni says stet is let it stand. I think it's Latin. Oh, okay. Sean writes mad for designate a driver sponsor. Yeah, that's Mothers Against Drunk Driving is mad. So that seems very plausible. Arkadium says you all are too smart. Seriously. It's really true. You guys are very good at this. I feel like I read a clue and then 2 seconds later, I just get a flood of chats with the right answer. 43 down is against. And that is crossing Lorna of fiction. Okay. Yeah, people also writing me this here. Norse Pantheon. Is this right? Is this right? Meanwhile, everyone says is against. We're getting different answers. Either opposes or opposed. Is against. I think opposes works better with the tense of the clue. But we can put a post-it note there just in case. And Pixie, we got 2 Pixies in chat. Says Lorna of fiction is Lorna Doone. Yeah. Yeah, Callum says, I think it would be was against if it was opposed. I agree. Is against is present tense, opposes is present tense. So that's looking right to me. Okay, we're getting disagreement here also. Norse Pantheon. Aesop or Acer? Maybe we should check the crosses. The Pixies are meeting each other now on TikTok. That's great. Okay, foot-powered symbols. Symbols with a CYM, not SYM. And 51 is eat away. Jilly says, there's also Lorna Doone cookies. I know, that was my first thought too. If you say Lorna Doone, my association is with the cookies, not with the fiction. Triggered Mother and Nikki 4-star and Jilly are writing hi-hat for the foot-powered cymbals. Yeah, that's that part of the drum with the 2 cymbals that kind of clap each other when you hit the pedal. That's what a hi-hat is. And Debbie on Facebook writes a road for eat away. Looking great. Looking great. Okay, we're really closing in here. Oh, and by the way, 60 across should probably be another theme entry. So if you missed when we discovered the theme, the title is Verbal Voyage, and all of these phrases start with a part of a ship. So keel over, deck the hulls, bow down, bridge the gap, keel, deck, bow, and bridge are all parts of a ship. So this one should begin with a part of a ship as well. People are bonding over Lorna Doone. Yeah, good little. I'm gonna have to. Luncharoni writes, ahoy, yeah. We've all been taken on a voyage today. So what's this one? Have great power. Has anyone guessed? Uh-oh, freezing up. Is that me? Am I freezing up? I hope not. Noisy distraction at 63 across. And blank mix at 66 across. All of that is going to give us a brunch fish. Nice. Pixie and Callum and the other Pixie writing ado. Noisy distraction is ado, a stir. Much ado. And it's Tex-Mex, which is, Texas-based Mexican-inspired cuisine. Nice work. So the brunch fish. Yeah, Luncharoni guessed roe, which would have been good, except I think Tex-Mex is looking good. So it's probably something else with an X. And 60 across, have great power. Yeah, I think 61 down is lox, which is like a smoked salmon that you put on a bagel at brunch. And have great power. Everyone was writing hold something, and the hold is a part of a ship, right? It's like where the cargo hold. So that does complete our theme. But holds what? Have great power, or maybe it's hold something that begins with an S. I guess we will need some crosses. Holds all, guesses Neil? Maybe holds all. I don't know though. The crosses there don't look super promising, so let's check these out. Jellyfish, welcome. Oh, hold sway. Callum guesses hold sway. I like that. Yeah, have great power, you hold sway. I think that looks promising. Nice one, Callum. Toddler's boo-boo. Peter Pan pooch. Ooh, who's the dog in Peter Pan? I definitely don't know this. And what do we have here? Needle holes. Yeah, people write owie for toddler's boo-boo. Sometimes you see this in crosswords. I guess it's like how a little kid would refer to their boo-boo as an owie. I think that's right. And everyone likes eyes for needle holes. So I guess when you thread a needle through that little hole, that's called an eye. And Sean is, and a couple others, Connor, guessing or maybe not guessing, maybe you know, Peter Pan pooch is Nana? Let's check the crosses. A as in Austria, and salty septet. Interesting. Salty septet. So if Nana is correct, then yeah, Nikki for star writing, ein is how you would say a, like the article, in Austria, which looks very plausible to me. And then the 7 C's, the salty septet are the 7 C's. Kind of a fun clue for C's. So that would reveal Nana as the Peter Pan pooch. Awesome. Okay, I always like to do a dramatic pause before the last letter to see if we get the confetti or not. And while I have you hostage, I'm going to tell you, this is our new time. So for the most part, we're going to be doing noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific streams, except for tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will be streaming at 10 a.m. Eastern. Please join me. I'm worried that since we've been doing noon, no one's going to come tomorrow. So write in your calendar, follow us wherever you're watching so you'll get reminded, and join me tomorrow. Sean writing the drum roll in. And check out Arkadium. Legend, wait for it, Derry. All right, Connor says I'll be on tomorrow. That's what I like to hear. Okay, let's put the A in. Nice work. Whew. That was good. 50 minutes with a lot of my chattering. I'm sure it was much faster than that. Well done, everybody. Well done. And a fun theme. Keel over, deck the halls, bow down, bridge the gap, and hold sway. All different parts of a ship. Please join me tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be back with a fresh puzzle, maybe even a harder puzzle than this one. This one was, I mean, you guys really conquered this quite smoothly, so I think you can handle even a little bit harder. And check out Arkadium. Follow us wherever you're watching. Check out the games there. You won't be bored. Thank you so much for playing. I had a blast. I always have fun solving these with you guys. And I'm going to sign off for now.